The envelope was thin. Darnell turned it over once in his hands like it might be heavier from the other side. It was not. He had poured 41 days into the Connor Avenue job. 41 days of iron in January, fingers that cracked and bled before 8 in the morning, boots that never fully dried. He knew the number in that envelope the way a man knows the distance between 2 points he has walked 1,000 times. And what he found inside was not that number. The foreman's name was Pruitt. He ran the trailer office at the south end of the lot, a dented aluminum box that smelled of burnt coffee and old paper. Darnell walked to it without hurrying. Pruitt was at his desk when Darnell opened the door. He did not look up. "There's 300 short," Darnell said. Pruitt tapped something into his keyboard. "A counting error. We'll sort it next cycle." Darnell set the envelope flat on the desk between them. There is no next cycle. Last day was yesterday. Pruitt looked up then. His eyes were small and patient, the way a man's eyes get when he has made other men wait before. "I said we'll sort it." Darnell did not raise his voice. He had no need to. "That money was mine the hour I earned it. Nothing you do between now and whenever changes that. I'm not asking for a favor. I'm not asking you for anything." He pulled out his phone and set it beside the envelope. He dialed the labor board number he had looked up the night before, not hoping he would need it, but knowing the way a carpenter knows which tool is in which pocket. Pruitt watched him. The line rang twice, and a woman answered, and Darnell gave her his name and the company name and the address of the site. He spoke quietly. He did not look at Pruitt while he spoke. He looked out the trailer's single window at the steel skeleton rising against the white Detroit sky, the structure he had helped lift from nothing, bolt by bolt in the cold. When he hung up, he picked up the envelope and folded it into his jacket pocket. "You just made this complicated," Pruitt said. "No," Darnell said. "You did that. I only made it certain." He stepped out of the trailer and the cold hit him clean and hard. Snow was coming. He could smell it the way you smell iron before it rusts. He walked to his truck at the far end of the lot, past the frozen mud ruts, past the scrap pile, past the other men who looked at him and looked away. He sat in the cab and did not start the engine right away. He pressed his palms flat against the steering wheel and looked at the scar on his left knuckle from a cable that had slipped in February 2 years back. He had kept working that day. He had kept working because the work was his, and the wage that followed it was his, and no man's slow-rolling indifference could reach back into those 41 days and unmake them. The snow started, small flakes first, then heavier ones that stuck to the windshield and held. He started the truck. The heater groaned to life. He pulled out of the lot and onto Connor Avenue, heading north, and did not look in the rearview mirror once. The city spread out ahead of him, grey and cold and indifferent as it always had been. And he drove through it like a man who had already settled his accounts,